So I think the wine may have aired by now. Would you like me to pour it?
Oh, here you go. I think I can sort that out.
Thank you. And actually, waiter, there's something wrong with my glass. It seems like your initials on it.
That's the best thing about it. Now, you'd think I actually bought it like that. Oh, sorry, no, I did buy it like that, but you'd think I...
Well, I hope you didn't steal it like that. I want the glass with my initials on it.
You'd think I would have had it made for me like that, but no. That's actually just how it came.
When you stole it from the restaurant?
I stole it from the restaurant. No, actually, I think they were a bit perplexed because I said to them, oh, I must have these, and they just... they just said, oh, okay, yeah.
Not as you walked out with them under your coat.
Yeah, that's right. They just scratched their head and went, oh, $25 each? I'm like, yep, okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
They probably could have said $100 each.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you again. After all these many months.
Mm-hmm. Have you not visiting me in Melbourne?
Oh, here we go. Now, you know what? I will visit.
You drive a car that goes at 550 kilometres per second. The least you could do is drive it down. It would take me 2.5 minutes.
If you could drive that fast, I would travel backwards in time, is what would happen.
Well, you'd be travelling faster than the speed of... What's sound? Sound is 330 metres per second per second.
Per second.
No, it's 333 metres a second.
Do you know what? I'm demonstrating my ignorance.
I may be as well, but without actually going to the
no, but in this particular conversation right now, you appear to be quite learned. I don't even have an answer.
You know what? Sometimes all you need to do is just say something like you know what you're talking about.
Sound does travel in straight lines.
Yeah, exactly.
And then people will be like, oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
That's very nice. Thank you, Kate.
I'd like to say that I picked it myself, but really I just went to the bottle shop and said, I'm going to dinner. The guy's house is normally really freezing. What do you reckon? But no, it's beautiful. I've had it before.
He gave you that heater and said, be on your way. Yeah. You got to admit, it's warmer today, surely, than it has been in the past.
In your house?
Yes.
Yes. I can remember years ago when we used to come over. Can you remember? We used to do a regular video night on a Tuesday night, and I'd actually bring a backpack with socks, like spare socks and track.
Wait, you used to bring socks? I'm pretty sure, I might be making this up, but I think that they had individual toes, but I can't remember for sure.
Oh my god! They did!
Yeah.
They were red stripes.
They had like colours different anyway, and I remember they had individual toes, right?
Yeah, no, they did.
Sometimes you'd have like a blankie.
Actually, I seem to recall that you gave me the blankie. Was blankie your doona?
I don't call it blankie, just in case you're wondering. But yes, so the doona. But you also used to bring your own individual sachets of hot chocolate. I'm not sure if it's because the hot chocolate in my house is not very good, or if it's just because you happen to have them on hand or felt that you needed to bring something. Actually, you know what? This works.
I remember that for next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can remember being on Health Kicks and coming over, and you'd be like, oh, Health Kick. Well, then I suppose you don't want any of these. It's like,
chocolate.
Tim Tams, mint slices, chocolate. It's like, come here, little girl. You want some of my chocolate? And I'd be sitting there with a Tupperware container of grapes.
I suppose, I suppose in that little movie, I'm playing the part of the devil. But okay.
The villain.
The villain of the piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is really good. Actually, is this your mother's recipe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought there was a little bit of the Julie Stewart in there.
Yeah, it's one of my mum's 2 signature dishes. Laksa being the first one I was introduced to. What was it, the first one?
What's the other one? Pad Thai?
No. Like meat pie, but like a bowl-made meat pie.
Oh, like a shepherd's pie
pastry, the meat in there. And they're not as straightforward as you'd think. Like, you'd think you just cut up some meat, chuck it in the pastry, but they're done, right? Yeah. But it's not like that.
No.
I'm not going to go into it because it would be crazy. But, there's all sorts of things in there that you just wouldn't realise. But I think that's actually, my favourite thing.
I wonder if I've had a pie. I never had your pie.
Well, it's the same. If you had my pie,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But you made it with heaps of chilli or something once.
put a bit more spice in, and
Yeah, no,
I
a bit.
change the meat depending on how I feel. Whereas my mum, it was always beef and I think kidney or something. I don't know. There was something else in there. But for me, I would choose different meats and then change the ingredients to match.
Oh, okay. Good taste. Nice.
Yeah, so there you go.
Hey, how did the rest of your day go? I know you had a driving lesson with
man,
Stephanie.
Yeah, no, look, the day just, I don't know, it got away from me because I took her for a driving lesson. She actually picked it up again pretty quickly. I mean, it was last week that we did it, but before that she hadn't done it for ages, so I was afraid that, you know, she might be, and I mean, she did, you know, muck up a bit, like in terms of bunny hopping and whatever else, but no, she was actually quite good. But she's still too nervous to get on the street, so it's sort of like around in circles. And the problem is, I mean, because I'm not actually teaching her to drive, she's learning to drive elsewhere. I'm only teaching her to drive manual, so the difference between...
so she's not getting any practice elsewhere?
Not in a manual, no. I'm
that's hard.
Yeah. So, so it's hard to go from driving an automatic family sedan to driving a 6-speed manual sports car. So you can't just jump from one. Yeah, you can't jump from one thing to the other just like that. But the
shall I?
Yeah, why not?
Keep going.
So it's difficult for her to just jump from one to the other.
So I can warm my hands up.
But I thought there might have been an ulterior motive. So, but it's thank you.
Yeah, so romantic, these candles.
So you know, but she's doing actually quite well. But yeah, as I said, she won't get on the road anytime soon. And I don't know if that's because of the manual or if that's how she is when she's driving as well. I don't know, because she's also like working and studying, so it's I don't know. She's maybe not giving as much time to it as she needs to. But the problem is, she'll get to a point where she just doesn't have her L's anymore, and then, well, you can't. You know what I mean? Like if you're not ready for the P's test and you run out of your L's,
they expire.
You have to I think you have to reapply for your L's. So.
Okay, it's been a long time since I've had to. Long time. It's a funny movie.
Yeah, I guess it is.
I've seen this so many times. I still love it. I have to say, actually, it has to be all. I'm just gonna. But no, I love it. Ken?
Yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for picking me up from the airport this morning and having me over to dinner. It's really, really nice. Just a little bit of a question. I was just wondering why you might have invited me to dinner. I might have been, I'm not misreading things, but I've kind of been flirting with you all night, and I was wondering whether you were just being friendly, we've known each other for so long, or whether you would be interested in taking it further, and if so, why haven't you done anything? Sorry, that was probably really, that was probably a little bit...
I guess it's a fair question.
No, this is a funny movie. Let's just go back to it.
I don't want to do you the disservice of not trying to answer that question.
Sorry.
I don't think that you've misread anything. And I think I've probably been afraid that I would misread something, and that's why I'm probably still upright here, looking straight at the TV.
Which is now paused.
I can
resume it.
No, you haven't misread anything, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Actually, you know what I'm trying to ask is, if you like me and we've been drinking wine and spending time together, why haven't you done anything?
Because I'm an absolute coward. You know what? I actually am just afraid that I may have misread something, and.
What would you have liked to have misread if you hadn't miss it? Hang on.
I understood the question.
This is pretty awkward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just thought that, we're sitting here, we've had dinner, had some chocolate, watching wine.
I'm watching wine.
So are you afraid of something happening or something not happening?
Is both an evasion or the genuine, legitimate answer to the question?
Like, okay, so should I run to the bathroom out of embarrassment and fear now or not really?
Not really.
Okay. So what if I was to move a little closer?
That would be fine.
What if I was to spill my wine on you? Actually, that will probably actually
I would explode.
Yeah. And what if we could maybe watch the movie together?
Okay, yeah, we could do that. Okay, that's nice and awkward.
Okay, now
I feel like I'm in the movies.
Okay, now I'm feeling like a doofus for bringing that up. Whoa.
I'm. You know what? I'm kind of not so secretly glad that you did.
So, what if I was to give you a little kiss? Would you be afraid of that in a good way or a bad way?
I'd be afraid of it in an excellent way.
Okay, so what if I do this?
Okay, I don't know what the answer to that question is, but yeah, okay.
Alright. How about if you close your eyes now and you let your lips touch mine?
Okay.